Hello, this is Sabina from teachingtarottotheworld.com, and I just wanted to show you a reading. What I want to do in future is make more and more of those example readings, which I hope will be interesting to watch, and really you see how interpreting tarot is done. So this is a very short reading from a recent trip to Melbourne that I came back yesterday. I just want to ask the benefits of the trip. So I basically broke it down in 3 different sections: prior to going, when we were there, and after the trip. I went on a trip with my young children and with my husband, so it was a bit of a short family getaway. So prior to going, the justice, I see that as just making sure that everything's in order. My husband was flying me and the kids went with the bus, which was very exciting, making sure the finances are there, that the bags are packed, and that everything is perfectly in balance and as organized as you can actually get it prior to leaving. Now when we were there, this is the 8 of Wands, so I would relate that to how fast everything went. We all arrived in Melbourne, got our place sorted, did some sightseeing, we had to do some business, we went to the zoo, and there was so much to do. There was full of excitement and action in the few days that we were there. And especially for my children, I would also add that element of growth. They're still very little, 4 and 2, but just going on a trip like that, it makes them grow and appreciate things very quickly. So it's nice to see that in them. They grow up in a few short days because they have to adapt to everything. And after the trip, there is the 8 of Swords. You see that both of these have 8s, so if I wanted to, I could look into that a little bit more. 8 is a significant number for me because the 8th is my birthday, but I'll just let it be for the time being. So this probably was me when we're coming home. You have to fix everything up, things are delayed, and feeling restrained. But mainly this was a mental thing, because I was going, I don't have time, I'm too tired to do things, and I have so much to do. But if I just managed to free myself from those thoughts, I could deal with the swords one-on-one. Then, because this wasn't clear to me straight away, I actually added cards, and one of the cards was the Tower, which didn't make me any happier, adding the Tower to a reading. But basically that's the process I'm in. I'm in a transition, things are moving, the earth is shaking, and it's mainly a mental process, so I have to change my thinking before I can actually move forward, and I'm hindering myself. So it's interesting that the reading goes about a trip, but then you're getting into the nitty-gritty of what's happening psychologically. So I never leave a reading like this. So even for myself, I add a card. Even though I'm happy with the interpretation, I know where I'm at pretty much, but I added another one. So this is the Queen of Wands, and these last two, what you call them, are clarifiers. So putting the Queen of Wands on there is a significant card for me, because my personality is the Queen of Wands, open, happy, blah 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 blah, action action action. So it's really me, and it basically says, even though this is a little bit challenging for me, I have to embrace who I am, what I do best, and once I'm rested, tackle all the swords, really look into that Tower experience and move on slowly but surely. Maybe it dampens the normal enthusiasm of the Queen a little bit, because these 2 cards don't show speed, and I've just had the spirit of a lot of speed, a lot of action behind me, so we might just take it a little bit easier than we would normally prefer to. So this is a very quick reading on a topic I know, and just a little bit of insight. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for another reading soon. Bye!